Hello everyone, it's Partyfoot here, playing a little bit of Monster Train. Well, it looks like since I last played Monster Train there may have been an expansion, which is kind of exciting. But I'm just going to dive in. I've got an old account that I played quite a bit. I don't think Monster Train was maybe, one of the most played games I've ever played, but I did play a decent amount of it because I enjoyed it. Let's see what kind of character we want to go for. Let's do something simple. Let's just do like an awoken hell. Oh, but then yes, maybe we'll do like an imp kind of thing, something like this. You got a lot of options in Monster Train. It's basically kind of like a deck builder. Let's just kind of go. We've got different difficulty settings. We can make it harder, and we can unlock more levels of difficulty. There are bosses. There are items. First of all, let's choose what we are going to get for our starting area. We do start with a welder helper, which is kind of a nice little tanky imp. Ascender unit and daze it. That's questionable, but maybe useful, I guess, in some cases. A steel enhancer is not bad if you draw a lot of cards, so could be good for certain decks. Let's pick up an upgrade for our boss card. I don't know what the terminology is. All right, this is our leader. This is our kind of primary card. Let's put imps. Imp synergy on her. Okay. You get to choose different options. There are a couple of different options. They get stronger as you go along. You can mix and match them. Pyre starts with each battle with armor. Pyre is our health. So having armor does mean that we would be able to take a little bit of chip damage each round. These both don't seem very good for starting. Will I get X-Cost cards? Let's just, I guess, roll the dice. I think that's some sort of curse. I don't know. I'm taking it. I want to go slightly aggressively. There's a kind of corruption mechanic that's from a newer expansion. I haven't got a lot of experience with it. You can make the rounds harder in order to get a bonus reward. So enemies getting more damage doesn't really matter to me because I'm trying to summon imps. So, I don't really care if they get beaten up. Is that rude? Is that crazy? So if we put this guy straight down here, this guy, yeah, this could work. So I love how it says mama when it comes out. We'll make her stronger, and not much point in casting that, but sure. Okay, so they did get past us. So these enemies come in at the bottom floor, they filter up all the floors, and at the end they attack your pyre. Your pyre can attack back, and it does AoE, so it can clear them out quite well, but every time we take any damage, or by allowing enemies to get to the top, we are in trouble, basically. So, and as you can see, each round the enemies attack. Our character has a certain amount of defense. They'll attack the first, second, third, so we put vulnerable units at the back. What we're going to do is we're going to place another of these implings in the front. It's going to deal its come into play burn damage to the front enemy unit. And then you can see it's actually going to take this first hit and die, but absorb that away from our character, who therefore will survive. We're going to put down another imp, and now we have enough damage to kill this unit. As it goes up the floors, it will keep its damage, but now that it is actually going to die, that means that hopefully we can deal a little bit more easily with these 1 HP units in the back. Unfortunately, he's getting healed up by this healer, and we have this little cherub here, which we would have loved to have caught. Can we daze it? Does that help? Oh, you know what we can do? We can move it to the top floor, and then summon an imp. The come into play effect will burn it. Now we get that bonus gold. Excellent. That's what we would like to see. Okay. Here are our kind of blocker cards. The basic deck cards that are in everything. They, kind of suck, I guess. But they're, they're fodder, Let's try something like this. Get rid of you. Let's put more bulk on our big lady. Can we put down a train steward maybe somewhere? It's just a healer, so he doesn't need to do any damage. When you place units on the top floor, they get dazed. I think the conditions change as you get higher and higher difficulty. This is like maybe level 11, so it's maybe Covenant 12, so it's like, there's the list of modifiers if you, care to take a look. Really nice that this Queen ability is making our little guys free, but as you can see, we've got a limited number of slots, so we can actually only put down one more character before it is too late for anymore. We're going to put down this one to give more armor to our front unit. We're doing 97 damage, but this boss is going to be able to kill our queen in the turn to follow, so that's kind of scary. We're going to put down a train steward while we have time. We're going to put down imps just so that we don't draw more imps. Ember Drain kind of sucks, actually. Maybe I should have considered that. When I put stuff on the top floor as one of these Covenant things, apply Ember Drain, which means next turn I get one less energy to play cards, which, you know, maybe that was a mistake. Let's see. We're going to put a bit of extra stats on this guy. 8 damage. We could put him up a level and daze him. I want him to get, you know, you could push him up a level into the pyre room, and the pyre room could finish him off while he's dazed. So it'd be nice to keep this card, but that's not an option. We could put down a train steward over here, and then play this curse. These curses are placed in our hand by certain enemies. Might be this guy doing it. Yeah, he's doing it. And when we play it, it'll purge, but if we don't play it, it will take we'll take 3 damage, so let's get rid of that damage. He adds another one to our deck, we draw it, that's brutal. And only chipping him for 5, if we could ascend him and daze him, that would be a good choice. It looks like we're going to take some damage here, but we did go for the challenge option of this round. These heals don't do anything in this situation. Okay, so we do take a lot of damage. We're almost dead. Okay, that's fine. This is a good start. Ascending, I really don't need 2 sources of ascension. That seems crazy. 5 rage is great. That imp allows us to start making the imps themselves do a bunch of damage. And here we go. This is really nice too. Glimmer. I think one of the best kind of general purpose AoE, clear, and heal spells. Really nice to have. And then we need something to carry. An Animus of Will with multi-strike is going to be pretty nice. It does also allow us to do multi-strike. I mean, it's like... Oh, look at this though. Slay. Apply 3 rage. Imagine... Well, we only get to choose 1 though. The Animus of Will is just such a scalable card. Okay. And now we see the next mechanics of Monster Train. So it's round by round. And in between rounds, we can spend some of our money and we can activate some of these free shrines. So on this side, we get an Awoken Banner, which is our green cards. More like healing and big bulky creatures, but low damage. This side, we have red cards, which are more like aggressive, you know, like Red and Magic, for example, Magic the Gathering. A bit more aggressive, low HP, more damage. We've also got Merchant of Magic, who will allow us to upgrade spells, and a Merchant of Steel, who will allow us to upgrade creatures. Let's go to this side, because we did get that... and before we look here... No, not just yet. We're going to grab our card first, because our card could influence our decision. A second Animus of Will. That's probably excessive. I think the Thorned Hollow is a really good option. This is a card that synergizes really well with those weak early game heals that were otherwise useless to us, so maybe we can start making some use out of that. Spikes and health? Endless. Endless is good for imps. Endless is very nice for the Rage Imp. This is a good start. We could maybe make this work. I'm not very practiced. This is the first game I've played in a really long time. Oh yes, and a bit of strength on the Triple Striker. That looks good. Now... we do still have money. Why not spend everything that we have? I think that's quite nice. Start with more spikes. It gains a bunch of health when it spawns, and then you have to heal it up to gain that the full benefit of that. So it will be... having a bit of initial health is probably worth it, even though I don't really rate that so highly. Let's grab... 60. If I'm not mistaken, I can still buy the expensive upgrade if I reroll this. Oh, it's multi-strike and I can't afford it. Okay. Maybe multi-strike's the most expensive. It probably is. This is kind of wild, powerful card. Maybe something like this. This doesn't. It's certainly not bad, but it doesn't feel insanely good either. Thorned Hollow already has some damage, so we don't necessarily want to give it more HP. If you don't have a little bit of HP, you just die to random stuff, so... And a Hearthstone, make this guy more durable. Perfect. The more durable he is, the less likely he is to die if he actually dies. Oh, combining stuff. Hang on a sec. Yeah, see, this is -2 cost. Can you really just do that? You can have a free tiresome climb. It's not very good. Upgrade a spell and to gain purge and -1 cost. And this is curse meter. Packed shards. I probably shouldn't go too hard on this. Sacrifice to use it to infuse its essence. Alright, so I need to check what we got. This one gives multi-strike. We just upgraded the bejesus out of it, so it would be kind of foolish for us to fuse that. But we could fuse, like, armor summoning. Thing is, it puts the armor on the front unit. Yeah, that's not going to be good enough. If you want to do, like, an endless loop with this guy, I would love to upgrade this guy further. He really needs to die easily, so I don't want to give him any more HP than he's got. 40 damage to front enemy unit. Hang on a sec. Really? 40? Oh, yeah, okay. We'll sacrifice an imp who we don't really want anyway. These basic imps are fine in an imp kind of focused build, but we're going to enhance the fledgling imp with endless. So that now, when it comes in, it also deals a bunch of damage, as well as making the imps behind us more powerful. That is attractive. We could make it free as well. Oh, maybe not. Let's go on a spell. Okay, fine. Alright, we were greedy. Well, I said let's not go too hard. We're already at 35% of the maximum total in round 2. That's fine. That's fine. Spend big. Go home. Broke? Maybe that's what's going to happen. Enemies appear on each floor. If we get Glimmer, this could be fine. Otherwise, I could die. Hang on. Yeah, we have to be more conservative with 18 HP. Okay, this could be a short video if I am too reckless. Okay, so we're going to start with the spiky guy because he's going to clear out a lot of good stuff. And since... Let's see, if these have any summon effects? This guy's going to... Oh, he's giving spikes. Okay, that's fine. I don't care about spikes. This guy's going to kill himself. They're both killing themselves in the spikes. And then... Okay, so I guess we'll just put the queen up here. She doesn't really need an imp yet. And then we'll just maybe put this guy in front. He's not going to die. That's annoying. If I put him in front, these guys actually live. That's funny. We'll put him behind. Alright. Well, we could have put another guy on the top, but this is what we chose to do. Alright. If we put the Animus of Will there, are we going to have enough, like, rotation of guys? That's the problem. We can't put it down here because the train steward's there. That was a smart deployment by us. As you can see, where you deploy your units and at what time is critical. Like, if we hadn't put this guy here, we would put this, and now it would be, you know, that would be fantastic. Although, what we can do here is this. As you can see, every time we heal it, it gains more spikes. So... What a great tanking unit, right? It's a scaling defensive behemoth, basically. We're going to put it on the second floor. That means we're going to get the bonus. If we come back down here, let's apply HP and damage to this guy, and more HP and regeneration to him. So the regeneration stacks. So if you can play multiple regeneration in a turn, it kind of sustains the heal, which is quite cool. And the initial heal as well works so well because the rejuvenate triggers off the regeneration as well as the initial heal. So super good. So while our bottom level stacks spikes, our top level is taking a bit of damage here. So we'll put an imp in front to tank one of these attacks. I'm still taking a decent amount. I guess one of these guys has some sort of sweep or extinguish. Oh yeah, he explodes at the end. Yeah, sweep as well. Okay, I see. Let's put... I'll Steel Enhancer on this guy. We get triple value out of the attack. More regeneration, and now we're up to regen 3. Obviously, the stacks fall off as you play them. If we put this guy here, we get Ember Drain. I think the boss is coming, so let's just not. Okay. And actually, our spiky boy is too spiky. And here comes the good ability, the good unit. So Endless means that every time it dies, we get it back in our hand. And every time we play it, it gives 5 rage to everything, which is going to be... I think the possible carry for this initial team here. Let's just let that go. Unfortunately, if he doesn't die, then obviously we don't get to cycle him, but since we were able to beat the boss there, before he even had to come into play, it's probably fine. Now, okay, I don't think this is... Oh, to enemy units, so it's AoE. Yeah, okay, hang on. 3 damage is not a lot, though. Maybe it's not that good. Regeneration. This is decent for our big boy, so let's get that, sure. You can upgrade things to, like, remove negative effects. I think we need this health, because I had to... There's an artifact on this side. Artifacts can have big effects. We don't have a lot of money either. If we go to this side, we can take more curse to get the money that we want. To maybe make... The Merchant of Steel, we do still have some decent creatures, don't we? Maxed out, though. So who would get the upgrades? Just this imp. And nothing else. Can we really go the path without the HP? Oh, whoops, I accidentally clicked it. Yeah, it seems bad. This is just kind of nice, I guess. It's not, it doesn't feel good, but maybe it's at least, certainly not a negative. Might change some breakpoints or even make some enemies do no damage. A Shivering Blacksmith. Deal 6 damage to enemy units 2 times. Whoa. Okay, that seems great. I'm not going to read the text, so let's see what happens if I pick this, and hopefully it's not bad. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. Must be a new event that's been added in the recent years. This is what I love about games like this. So, actually really well polished, fun game, loads of content, and they just keep working on it. At this point, 25 cards is not a fat deck, but I do want to keep it lean. Do I need either of these guys? Animus of Speed could be quite good on the top floor because it can just tap enemies down who have a little bit of HP left. So let's grab that for the top floor, maybe. Ember Drain is unfortunate. No, we can resist. We can resist. We're on no HP and we're heavily cursed, so... Okay, boss lady. The music in this game is fantastic, so... Makes me feel epic. We're starting with low HP characters, so we could really easily get rid of 2 of these with this combination. Can they all fit? Yeah, I think they can. So let's go with this. And let's go Animus of Speed, so she's going to take out that second one once we take out the first one. So yeah, so she'll take this out first because she's quick, and then it strikes first. And then we only have to take the 8 damage on our imp. No problem. Okay. Train Steward. She also... This boss is attacking us and is currently invulnerable. And every time she kills something, she gets armor. So if I put this up here, it's going to make her tankier and he's going to die. I don't want this Train Steward, though. Is that a good move? I don't know. Train Stewards are kind of dead cards to draw. And of course, now, what I've done here, which you can see it was bad, I mean, not necessarily the outcome of this turn, because we could change that, but not putting the Horned Hollow on the bottom floor is a big mistake. That card needs to be on the bottom floor, where it can tank the initial shots from any enemies that come, and get, you know, apply its spikes to everything. So, we're pretty much allowing some really bad stuff to happen to us now. This could be the end of us, actually. Perhaps I should have considered our play a little bit. It's very difficult when you have a unit like this that doesn't start in your hand. Maybe I should have just been more patient. Regenerate that guy. Low damage. Welder imps. We'll just have a tanky imp come out and put a Train Steward behind it to start plinking away, maybe. Doing a little bit of damage over time. And then we'll rely on our Horned Hollow to carry as hard as it carried the first time. I mean, this is still a strong floor. She's not going to get anything from attacking that. We're still a really strong floor. Okay. The Rage Imp. The Rage Imp is here. Oh. Okay. We're not durable enough to live yet. So that was not as climactic as I'd hoped. More, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. This is nice too. Do we? Yes. We burn everyone. Okay. So now the rage is persisting. We don't get to lose the imp and play it again with its endless. Slightly underutilizing that. Deal 6 damage to enemy units 2 times. So that would get this guy, right? Front enemy unit. Maybe. Slay. So it kills that I get +1 energy on the floor. Can we glimmer here? I kind of want to use all healing on this boy. He's our only hope at this point. We've done a kind of a bit of a job getting ourselves into this position, but the more armor we can get, spikes on him we can get. It does hit everyone. Why didn't this guy die? No, I didn't do the math properly. Anyway. Relentless. Okay, so the boss is now active. And obviously they're going to make it through this without getting too much in response. This has rage. We can summon this guy, do the 40 damage, which is nice. Clears 1 enemy. Up here we want regeneration. Yes, this is good. So many extra spikes. More regeneration. Okay, that's as much as we can handle. I think we've got this, honestly. 33 spikes is crazy. She's only got 8 damage, which is wildly low. Does she do anything else? Yeah, I think she's doomed. We'll see. I don't have that much health on them, but the regeneration stacks will help me heal a bit. More regeneration stacks? Question mark? The imp won't fit? God dang it! The imp won't fit? Alright, you fatty. Alright, before we play that one, well, yeah. If it makes it past, we won't be sad that we played it. Give them some rage. Allow them to do a little bit of damage. I didn't see if we were going to win. I should have. And we are. Well, despite our mistakes, we had a strong character, so that's good. Spikes deal... Oh, I mean, it takes up another space. You can see up the top of the card how much space it takes, so it's not going to fit. Currently. Apply rage, deal damage. Fragile and multi-strike. Fragile means that they have 1 HP. Oh my god. Can we combine this stuff? Spikes 5, resolve, apply 2 spikes to friendly units. To friendly units. Yeah, I'm gonna skip these. I don't like any of them. Big boys. This is quite a nice... If you can get multi-strike on this somehow. Unit essences. It makes them bigger. Oh, imagine this on the multi-striker we have. Oh, imagine this on the multi-striker we have. That's so good. That's probably worth it, eh? I don't think it has an essence yet. Capacity? Drawing cards is good. Capacity is just so nice. It's so greedy. Oh, we got some health back, though. Okay. We're not quite so dire as we were before. Okay, the risky strategy is paying off. Duplicate any card. Money. What would you duplicate? We could have a second rage impling. I think that's good. Can we... Oh! Well, that choice was made. Sacrifice... Oh, okay, so we're immediately able to sacrifice this guy and apply it to the... There's no way we can apply it to the multi-striker, can we? That is crazy. So it's got a slay bonus of extra damage now. We're at 60 out of 100 corruption. Spell to gain intrinsic. What would we start in our hand with? Being able to vent initially? It's not going to do a lot. What's spell chain? That might be a new one. Oh, okay. Good enough. I guess we'll take some health. Had no choice, really. Destroy a couple cards. Let's destroy a train steward and a train steward. We'd rather have the imps. Because at least the imps do a little bit of damage before they die. Maybe the train stewards can too, but they're also big, which is... Ugh. Holdover. Ooh, holdover glimmer. We do have holdover free glimmer potential. It's It's not that good if it's only doing 2 damage, but maybe we can infuse something into it? Holdover Glimmer is nice. Holdover Steel Enhancer too? That could help us get a really big multi-striker. 10 power is really good on this too. No, okay. I think we hold over spell power this thing. Spell power or freedom? We didn't pick draw extra cards, so we can't just have stuff clogging our hands that does nothing. We also didn't get more energy, so that also doesn't work so well. Holdover. We'll make it free. I want the healing for my guy. And this might... It's sketchy. Let's get another Purge in. We'll purge another Train Steward. Is that too many? Should we take out one of these restores now? We can always use the restores on our Spikes man. The Thorned Hollow. Because that'll make it better. Yeah, so it's always going to be the Stewards. Get out of my life. While we're here, 10 power for cheap as. That's pretty good. Plus 10 damage to all enemies, so it's going to do like 13 base. Which is a decent all damage card. That's not a lot though. Is this more? It does do this twice. I think it does hit anyway. No, let's just use this. Let's see if we can make it decent. Alright. And that's the magic. We've done the shards, correct? Just wanted to make sure. Intrinsic, anything? Upgrade the champion. So, our second upgrade. Add a fledgling imp. This is the rage imp. We have an endless one. We don't actually need that. Here we go. Imp sack. So, it's going to kill all the imps and deal 20 damage per imp. So, it's basically fling. We're going to be hurling the imps now. Yes. Okay. Let's see how this one goes. Random artifact. Non-bosses gain multi-strike. Who dares wins? Artifacts. We're not going to take any damage. Is that hubris? Am I, like, dramatically overconfident? This is nice. We start with you, and then we immediately regen you up, and, okay, every time I cast a spell you get armor? Rude. Let's put you up here. I think... Whoa, what? It actually... That functions so well. I like that a lot. Okay, so... Oh my gosh. This is a good combination, people. This is really good. Okay, we'll put one of these down to claim that. Get Ember drained. It's not ideal. Okay, the imp's free on this floor, of course. So we can block their damage and do a little bit more to the enemy. So they'll only be able to attack our Spire once if they get past the other imp, which they probably will. No offense, buddy. Actually, can we kill you? You've got Ember Drain. I don't want Ember Drain. Anyway, let's get another heal on this guy. More spikes is good. More damage on this one. Okay. You can obviously have this play a little bit more slowly. Maybe your first time, obviously, you might like that. Obviously, at this point, I am not that interested. Yes! Blocks for big boy so he lives. To continue regenerating. Adds rage. This thing is now getting slay to get more damage, hopefully. Okay. Although, actually, most of these enemies are living. They're getting too tanky at this point. Maybe we put a Welder Imp behind, because she's going to sack it. Then we put a normal one in front, and then another normal one in front. So now she's taking no damage. That's much nicer. Oof. Okay, taking a little bit of damage, but so far, so good. Let me put this down in front of here again, get us more rage. Looks like maybe we want to end these two DPS guys in the back. That's better. Keep our guy alive. He's still regenerating, so more spikes to come. And over here we can put in some... it's 20 damage versus... It's not going to be any better. This guy's going to heal it too. What do we do here? More damage? This doesn't count as a heal, I don't think. So we'll put it on the multi-striker. Incant. I'm so bad at being aware of that stuff. We'll pop down one more of these guys. I was going to put that on the top floor. That's fine. You know, so be it. So be it. The spy does... we need to do like 3 damage to this guy at least. Otherwise, big bad news. Plus, he's going to heal. So we have to do like this, which feels really bad. Just to be as... oh, and Ember Drain for that play. But we can put down you in front of this. If we were to ascend this guy in front. Okay, that's a possible play for later too. 20 armor really wants to go on this. Should have played the turn order a little differently. That's fine. 16. You know, don't even think about it. That's my strategy. Glimmer with holdover comes into our hand every turn. We get the heal, we get the spikes, we clear out those enemies with a lot of damage. Nice. Steel Enhancer. Making it tankier, more damage. Heal, tankier, more damage. Still alive. Still alive. I guess we want to put... how much damage does it do? I don't understand how its damage is calculated. Oh, it's got rage. I see. So it's going to get weaker over time. So maybe this will be worth being in the back just so it can tank a few more extra hits. Let's try this. 54 in plurality. Plural. In plural. Oh, man. 40 damage. Extra rage. Glimmer for free. Holdover. Everyone healed. Okay, it's close. I think we can do this. There it is. Don't mess with anything. Our leader does the damage. Okay, 16 health is enough. Let's see what we get. 1 damage per stack of spikes. Yes, please. Armor and rage. Rage. Move unit to the front and apply armor. That's quite nice because it allows you to move stuff around. Move to the front, apply armor. It allows you to get those, maybe like if you play a imp behind, you can march it to the front so that it dies properly. I don't see that that's going to be that good. I mean, 10 HP per time. I'd rather have heals though, I think. For the current team. Consume for spikes, consume for cards. Heal for a lot. I think I do want 1 decent size heal. We've got the plink heals that we need to stack spikes, but maybe not what we need to really like thrive and live in a strong way. Let's go over this side for the artifact. I am greedy again. Quick. Quick would have been crazy on some of the, or something like that. She's already quick. HP. I mean, yeah. We're here. These are cheap. I don't really like giving imps tankiness because then they... Then again, with the sacrifice ability, maybe it's okay because they'll come in, they'll be tanky. They're gonna... I don't know. I'm gonna reroll. Another endless. 95. Expensive. Okay, they can be quite expensive. An endless welder helper? That's a like pretty durable front line, but we... Oh, that maybe wasn't a good use of money. Can we get more damage on you? Sure. Maybe that's okay. Stats on the imp? I don't really want stats on the imps. One of them could be fat. It's just so annoying, and then they don't die, and then you've got no space to put down more imps, and they're all like come into play triggers. Okay, we'll keep money. I don't want to purge. We're pretty low on cards still. Oh, we probably should get our money first before making those judgments. Rage does not decay. Summon the Queen's Tail. Thank you, game. That's extremely good. Okay, sacrifice infuse. We need to get... Wait, we can infuse quick? We can infuse quick. We can also just infuse more stats. And I think that is quite nice because it also gets rid of one of those heckin' train stewards. Stats is like good for our carry units, which can still take more points of stats. Let's something like that or something like this. Having a really good amount of HP is nice for him because if he doesn't live, our strategy might not live either. 10 spell power and piercing. Piercing means it goes through armor and shields, which is really nice for making sure that it's going to do the damage. Ooh, okay. That seems good. Good old Wingmaker. I wish... Oh, 95 out of 100. This is, like, probably okay, right? I don't know what this does. I'm sure it doesn't do anything. Not something bad, anyway. 16 HP? I mean, so far it's been fine, right? So far it's been fine. Who dares wins. It doesn't matter how much damage they deal, because we have imps. I don't know if that's true, but... Oh, beautiful. What? That card is overpowered. I don't care. That is overpowered. We're going to be able to deploy our entire squad on this floor. Probably in front like so. Steel Enhancer on this. Let's glimmer everyone to get him more spikes. Okay, he does die. Little Tell me what, you have 3 HP, don't you? Brutal. Shields? Okay, we're starting this game out. It's becoming a real thing. Here we go. We want the big lady, so let's not make the mistake of playing the wrong cards here. We have loads of stuff because our new Queen's Tail is allowing us to play stuff. You go right to the top. The Ember Drain's gonna suck, but that's fine. She's gonna kill the imps. So we can actually continue to go hard, I think. And is this gonna do anything? It doesn't matter if it doesn't do anything. She's gonna kill these imps. The armor on the imps... Wait, why is that one not dying? Oh, it's already dying, that's why. Okay. Maybe the welder helper could back up... I don't want more Ember Drain. Is it the first unit? Apply 1 drain to the first unit. Okay, each turn. So if we play one, we can play a second one, and that's fine. It'll give it armor. Okay, that's fine. Might as well play this. Okay, so we get the bonus. Now, it looks dire in terms of energy until we play our first imp, which gives us a little bit more. And it's free, so... Beautiful. We glimmer, because that's more spikes. Got a decent amount of damage getting through. Here's the Animus of Will. Oh! I'm getting, like, nerd chills. It doesn't matter if this guy gets to the top, I just realized. Let's separate him from his healer. That'll do. Okay. No more imps can fit, but that's a quality problem to have. Okay, do we have the big heal coming out soon? Glimmer. Just destroying all these little guys, so valuable. And healing this guy and getting him more spikes. Big regen. Big regen. Big endless respawn. More rage. Oh, big regen. Big regen. Okay. Well, oh, hang on a sec. Don't forget that if you don't stop these guys, you will die. Well... I'm glad that we spent all of our money before looking up and seeing that we were fine. It's okay. This isn't recklessness. This is all according to my plan. Okay? Let's put one of these up here. Ember Drain sucks. Heals. Heals. The Superpower Imp. More Rage. More damage on our multi-striker. At this point it doesn't matter if we play more imps here, so let's just put buffer and buffer. Then we don't have to draw these imps again, which is fine as well. Okay, we start with Ember Drain. My form feels free without its armor. Okay, I guess she takes off her armor to become quick. Let's put this back. Oh, we've destroyed him. Sometimes you can actually, like, their effects can actually reverse the tide if you play the wrong cards, so you probably shouldn't do stuff without thinking. We're winning. The spikes plus the, like, super scaling multi-striker is quite nice. And all that extra money is good too. Piercing and 100 damage. Not a bad spell, because we do sometimes have empty floors, or floors full of imps. So being able to just, like, obliterate everything's not bad. I don't really want more cards, though. I would love to win with this one. Draw -2 next turn. That just, it sucks. Spikes and health. Nope, not for 3. Okay. Who's next? Heals. Money. Spells. Good. We've got a decent number of artifacts. Certainly some of the key artifacts that would really benefit us. So, Permafrost. Oh, that's not so good. Let's make this cheaper. Thank you. Let's make one of these heal for way more and get out of our deck after we use it. That's good. Reroll. Let's get... Ooh. Double stack. Do we have... double stack? 10 regen would be good. That is a lot more regen than 5. Oh, 10 regen. It's consumable. That's fine. Sure. We'll make this cheaper again. 10 spell power. Vent. Cool. Purge. Maybe we don't need to spend all of this cash. Sting spells don't have any. Friendly enemy units enter with some rage. Okay. At start of turn, enter Vine Grass with Purge. Sure? Doesn't seem like either any of those options were really fantastic for us, but... Alright. Fell. Bring it on. Fell is empowering with multi-strike. Even these statues have multi-strike. That's... I mean, rude. Can we get away with placing him straight down? We have to kind of hope that we can. Now, until we get the combo, we actually don't want to place the Shardtail Queen behind them. That's awkward. And I see they're giving extra power when they're behind their unit, are they? But to give this power here? Oh, that's Rage, I see. So, we're going to have to go with a separate floor here. Let's put the quick character there. And then start trying to heal this guy up. And let's get... The order really doesn't matter here. So, I mean, he's going to perish anyway. So, we don't need to do that. We can just do some damage to one of them, maybe. These statues basically tank your units. If you don't invest in destroying them, then obviously this guy can slip straight through. Right, here we go. Let's awaken for 1. That's a good spell. Get the Animus of Will behind. Where's our Rage guy? We'll bring this to the front. Well, not bring it to the front, actually. Just destroy it. That was the plan. Stop regenerating! I guess we just put one of these out to absorb a hit or two. That gives us Glimmer. Glimmer these guys away. More spikes, less enemies. Imp here. Another imp here? Cool. Defense over here. More armor. Well, I can't be stopped. I'm going to give him my armor until it's all over. Okay. Now we, our plan is coming to fruition. Your multi-strike works against you. Glimmer. More spikes. Clearing out the chaff. Oh, I'm a fool! Oh, I'm a fool. That's unfortunate. We would have loved to have gotten some extra space down here. But it was not to be. Let's put a defense guy down here. Let's put a defense guy down here. This is a lot of HP left. We're actually letting everything basically fly straight past us. This does kill him, but the space up there doesn't matter. Well, let's do it anyway. We've got to get rid of him. I would love to put this armor on the queen, but I don't see how I can make that happen. Probably we should go for the damage instead, because this guy is getting to the next floor at this time. No, not anymore. That's good. And there's incants going on. Let's not play that. Okay. Okay. And we're getting over the hump. Here comes the double stack regen. That's going to be very nice. He's going to be regenning a lot. Could this glimmer be used somewhere else for better value? Nope. Cool. Okay, and we can start adding rage. And I think we just want to keep putting that in there. And maybe... I think if we move this guy to the front, like, the math might not work out the way we hope. This guy's more dangerous, though. So let's get him swapped. Let's get in a little guy for fun. And might as well vent on the top floor, I guess. She murders her own imp, in that case it didn't do us any good, but not much harm either. It's a shame we're not playing this on the Mama's floor, because we're taking attrition every time we do it. Ooh, yes. 15 regen, 39 spikes. This is going well. And we're clearing the enemies. Good. So let's heal more then. Let's give more attack damage then. More regen. And I don't think this actually does anything. I guess we can do 3 damage to him. Her. It. The angel. Cool. Our quick character managing to take it down that enemy real quick and keep our queen safe. Glimmer quickly. Are they coming at me? No, not yet. They're not relentless yet. Okay. More rage. We have to use these vine grasps or they come back into our hand. That is... Okay, we'll keep that on top of that from now on, I think, hopefully. I was about to say, can we send this guy up here? Actually, he's a 7 times 2. He'd bring you... Well, he dazes twice, I guess. Funny as to do that and then die. I guess we'll just keep recycling imps because I'm cruel, I guess. We could also ascend some of these units up onto this floor. I think they go in the back. So maybe that could be, like, if this guy's about to win, we could ascend this behind. But the daze 2 is probably going to mean that would be a bad play. Let's just vent. More rage. Let's definitely not ascend this guy anymore. Let's do this. Can we get him down enough HP to spell cast him? No. So let's give them more rage. More enhancement. More healing. Make sure we use the vine. I mean, I guess we can get more space up here. That card is crazy good. What? And actually, we can get that armor on the lady by putting it here, and then she'll sacrifice it because it's behind her, so it'll keep that space going. Yeah, let's just play this guy as well. Cycling through the imps is fine. Hey, I think we're going to win here, right? There we go. Sorry, Fel. You're not very good against spikes, actually. Spikes and regen. So every time I think they attack, you know, the regen procs again, so... in relentless mode there, so... quite good for us. Fragile Moth Strike. Restore to full HP. Actually, don't know if that counts as a spell. That could be huge, though, because we could have, like, a really huge amount of HP and be right at the verge of dying and then use this and come back. We do already have one big heal, though. So maybe... I'm going to be greedy. Draw more cards, more options, better resistance to curse. Okay. And we're back off 0 HP again. This game is going too well. It's going, you know, fairly long here. Especially for a video that may not get that many views. You know, shout-outs if you're here. Hello. Lovely to have you, if you've made it this far into the video. Let's see. Trample, resolve plus 1. Wait, what? Really? Made to fit. Oh, because she would normally be 6. So each turn she makes it 1 bigger. So you can have more and more and more stuff. She's 50-50, so... Yeah, sure. Why not? I've never had this card before. That's awesome. Let's try to make it work. Do we put her on the bottom floor? Let her die in front of the... It depends how when we draw her, of course. Duplicate seems... We could get another one of these, another one of these. They're good. Another one of these. We don't need 2 of them. Getting 1 always... Actually, 2 of these would be pretty sick. 2 of those would be pretty sick, especially because we can afford it. That's healing 2 of those, money, and the Dark Forge. Versus... Yeah, let's do this. Better chances to survive the last couple battles. Duplicate a card. Let's get 2 of... We could also get 2 of these. Yeah, we didn't get another upgrade on them yet. 2 of these. That would be crazy good. 26 damage times 2 to all enemies, and if you kill anything, you get +1 room. The imp is 125 out of 100? That's fine, right? Oh, 140 out of 100? Maybe that's fine too? This all isn't worth it, really, but, well, then again, what are consequences, so... Add more imps, or kill all imps, deal 30 damage per imp to enemy. It must be that this is now AoE, because otherwise it's not much of an upgrade. It's the big fatty. Alright, bring it on. Bring it on. Big birds. With birds and this much... Look at that, triple 19s. With birds, the key is to not die like straight away, I think. We can maybe defend... So let's go this. He's dead. I think this makes sense. He's still dead. If we put you, then we would definitely be able to get you. But that would mean no triple striker in the back. Ooh. Difficult. Let's put you up. Okay, now we've really forced our hand. This guy can't be allowed to die. Will we, if we block 17... This is so much damage. Can we pull them forward? Will that make a difference? They get the healing and more damage if they kill? That sucks for me. If we pull them forward, are we going to be able to kill them? No. Yeah, this might... I should have set up maybe on this floor. Well, we kind of have to commit ourselves to defending this guy because... That's just how this goes, I guess. That's brutal. We don't have any mechanism to resurrect her, so she's actually just gone. A bit more damage on this might just save us. We definitely want to do a yoink on one of these guys. Because otherwise... Oh, that is brutal. 19 triplicate. And he's dying this turn now. Glimmer? No? Do you think this is because I made too much of a deal with the devil? Trample, resolve. This gives us extra space. We've already started losing stuff, though. Maybe you can block? Come on, lady. 5 HP, you demon! If he gets to the top, will he kill me? Oh. Okay, well, obviously, you're going to get a defender. Oh, I see what we can do. We can do this, and then this. Okay. Can we ascend you? Not anymore. 22 and more regen. That's nice. I don't know if we have enough healing to get him to a point where he's going to be able to, like, just tank these guys and kill them with spikes. It feels like that's going to be a far-fetched thing. Oh, gosh. If we can do 16 more damage, this guy will hit us once less. 16. There's our DPS finally coming in. Maybe we've... Not venting will spend all of our energy. Glimmer. He's dead. He's dead to this. Maybe we get rid of this guy. Come on, live. You are also dead. Are we going to die when these guys get to the top? I think I might be dead here. Let's vent these guys. Steel Enhancer. We just didn't draw the deck well enough. Our DPS came super late. We had to sacrifice the Queen to try and keep the tank alive, and now the tank's dead. And this is when we get our fledgling imp and start doing the loop. So, you know. Well, this was a really, really good game, honestly, up until the end when it maybe fell apart a little bit. Of Monster Train. So, I mean, if you've never played this game before, if you like games like Slay the Spire, Monster Train, was it Dungeon Monster? I can't remember, there was another one. Loads of meta progression, loads of cool cards to unlock, loads of synergies. Yeah. Thank you for joining me, Partyfoot, for this longer video. I hope someone enjoys it. And yeah, if you did, please leave a comment or subscribe. Let me know that you might have got some enjoyment out of this. And this is Partyfoot signing out.